Welcome guys. Today I'm going to introduce my program. This program is a building system that when you insert just first let me introduce what is happening inside this program in the left on the left side. So you can see in the input section, you will see that I just put a scanner. I just start a scanner and I close it afterward. And when the input section is completed, and inserted data from the user, then you will see that each one, like in the first, just like in and greetings, giving a greetings, asking the week, the day of the week, how many adults, the number of adults, the kid number of kid, and the children, and the what type of mood, the meal, um, and the type of the room. There's totally five, and you can see that there's yes and no, like payment to calculate after the price it came out. Excuse me. And the deposit, the in total deposit is the how many you deposit, like a trust before you just like a trust. You pay a trust to do this kind of things. And let's focus to the project sections. That will be a bit longer to introduce. So you would see that in here, this part, I will just like shortly explain it. So you can see that as because there's two type of mute plan, just a standard and the deluxe. Sorry if I didn't say it right. Um, well, so there's like I would just say the D mute for the adults would be this kind of price, just like $15.8, just because the F is because is the this thing is a float, so I have to add a float behind the number after the number. And this is also the same, just the different of the different mute type. And just for the child, it's just the same thing, but it just like just the 60%, below 60%, and it's only after this. So, and I will just continue moving on to this part. It's like this part, you can see that each room have different prices to like for the user or the customer to choose which kind or which type that they can afford to to start the party or start their Thanksgiving, some type of things. And as you can see that in here, the deeper and much more complicated things is, you can see, so because you know that there's a different type of mute plan, then you know that I have to calculate each one single one of the adults, right? So here you can see that this out is just mean that the displayed out after the calculation. So this is like the out mute cost that per adult is like single one. So it would be like in here, just the equal ignored case is just only that because like maybe some kind of people, you can see that here, and like at the Friday there is a F, just like a lowercase, just in case people sometimes like typing lowercase or uppercase, like a capital or a small cap or a small letter. then maybe we can afford that happen to make certain thing not happen error to afford error. And you can see that just like kind of this kind of things, because I want to make it short, this video short, it would be take too long if I explain detailedly. Yeah, just like so I use this function to make it afford error, and here is just the else is I find it I just like I didn't find it in like the website. I just like found some people to help me out, and he suggests me that this is the program that once if the user mistyped it or not typed it this the thing that the program wants, like then like in the right side here the console you can see like standard and the D, and you can see if I didn't type standard or either the next one, it will show that in the era, like maybe you can see in here this era, it would be I would that this word this sentence, oh sorry my bad, this sentence will be displayed in the console, would say please enter the correct mute type, and show this to tell the user to redo it, like here restart the program to redo the whole things, to like make a loop, just only they have to redo it to loop this program on this on their own. And there is like the assumption, it's a part of assumption that maybe I will put it on, and I will just put it on after this video to I will cap it in the slides, or yeah, maybe if anyone saw this video is not part of the is not part is not the teacher, maybe you won't be understand. So anyways, so yeah, after that you can see that the float is just like this is the times, just that this two like in number is like what, yeah, I have to explain. In is means the input, the number that the user that inputted in this value, in this valuable, no sorry, in this value, just whatever in here, and define this, and after this will this will be the displayed, because in here you can see this is just the same, and once we just will like just only times up and something to into this area, this function, and we just gonna like after this you will see also see this the same thing and the same way that I've used it on, and with just the input the type, just like in here if this section is the okay, just mark it for you, this section is just the input sections, and this would be the displayed out once the program will sub it back into this part, and this part will be displayed because you can see the out, right? That would be the output, means the output will make it clearly for you to understand. If you don't understand, you can type in the you can comment below to ask me, I can explain to you my best, yeah, because I'm still learning, but yeah, it's cool that I want to share it to other new learners, yeah. So yeah, you can see in here just like the same thing would be displayed out the console only if there's a mistake, and here the total cost of the and child mute is like, yeah, just the same thing, just the input, the user input it, and the output of the price or something, and once this section is calculated, it would be put back into this area, and it would be displayed out back to the output sections. I'll show you here here's the output sections with all those stuff, like you can see here in here that, yeah, you can see in here that's the out display, and this is the output section, and you can see that each things blah blah blah, that is the thing that refer back to, hold on, sorry about that, yeah, back to here. That's the thing in here. So let's talk about this sections. That's also the same thing. Just, yeah, it's also the loop. Just um, only can this loop only can be um, only the user can only, I mean, how to say it, like only the user can be the one to restart the whole thing. So what I mean is the user is the while loop, so they have to redo it and restart the whole program to do the whole things again, and that's just like, yeah, just like that. And that's pretty a good thing. Maybe not a good thing if maybe some in some situations, only if you don't want to use while loop. But mostly while loop is a good thing, a function to put it inside your program. Just because here and here is just kind of a project that um, program without a while loop. So this will be a part of an example of um, a similar while loop. And in here, I will just like, here's just like the same thing. Like you can see in here, like here you can see like just the same thing, and I just like type it out. The room type in here is just like the lowercase, right? And as you can see, this is how the equal ignore case works. It will ignore the uppercase, lowercase. It just only match if that's the task is the same thing as match looks the same. That's just what it says, what I mean, and what it say, how it works, and that's just like the same thing. Like yeah. So this is the thing that referred back to here. This part, like this. I mean this part. This part is the in room type, means whenever the user type what kind of room in here, it will only, it will also display back to this. Or if it's not, if the user is not type it out A, it would be B, and it would, like, it's not, then it would be C, just like um uh blah blah blah, something like that, would be continue matching if it's equal to this conditions. So after that, the cost would be the same thing. So it's just like the same thing with the same way working, the same the same way to work. And yeah, so this part and this part is also the things, just also the things, but it's like it's not the same thing, because this have the if else or else if. Maybe in the other video I have been already explained it. Maybe, yeah. You guys can check it out. I will drop the link back to that video if you want to know more about if else. So in here you can see this is just the equation that after the inputs will be sub into this output to like use it for a value to calculate, to like just like a puzzle. If you think about it, like just a puzzle, like one missing puzzle into this another missing puzzle, and it matched together would be, and then would be submit back in, just like maybe you, if easy way to think about it, just like your mom and your dad having a fun time and made it out a kid, a new thing, a new person, just like something like that. And here you can see, yeah, just also the same thing. It's equation, but this thing, yeah, it shouldn't be have to because I already explained it and mentioned it, and yeah, just like the same thing. And yeah, here's the part that's maybe I don't know, maybe people already know it. Just like the same thing in the math, that math homework should be like, the bracket means like you have to calculate this thing first before you do the out. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Before doing this part, the outside parts, and you will see. Yeah, let's just keep move on, and you will see like the same thing, a puzzle, a family, blah blah, and you will see in here also the same thing. If just I would also explain again, if you guys just don't want to click into that video, that with that I would just like save the time for you, and as explained here, just I will be shortly explained in here, just like if like the output that is not the like, because this output is the float, means the number, not the text, task test, yeah. And if like it's not a word, then it would be a number. Then this like maybe this value is 100%. If that 100%, oh yeah, I should, if the 100% is equal, if this is equal to 100%, maybe it won't display. Yeah, maybe I'll have to fix it, or somehow it works fine. Then I just have to do something like that. If yeah, just only, yeah, I gotta fix this. And this, yeah, I will be fixed it afterward, and maybe I will explain more. And in here you can see if this is matched with this kind of request, then it will use this number, like I mean this count is number percentage, and you will see after that you will use this if only you match with this condition 200, and you will see that just like the same thing, blah blah blah, and the same thing only if the discount doesn't work, it only like please contact your service, yeah, because there's Canada, so there's French, that makes sense, right? And yeah, just only because if you um is this just in case if like the program doesn't work, um like just a protocol, just only if the program doesn't work, maybe I would just like I would use the program to tell the customer to contact the customer instead of keep doing it, because once if you this kind of section is doesn't work, then it won't work forever, right? So just why don't just save the customer's time to like let them face to face to use the service to deal with it, to save their time instead of wasting time, right? And here you can like just like telling, instead of this can be not while loop, this can also be not just a while loop, and also can be just a message, can like basically this is just a message, just leave a message on the console to let the user know what to do or what should they know. um, and in here the another part you can see the same thing, and just the integer, so you have to match the type. If this is integer, then in here I don't need to put the f because it's not float in here, and I just only have to put the number in here, blah blah blah. And in here just like the same thing, only if yours not error, only if it does not require to what it wants, then it will display this, and just same thing, while loop. Yeah, and here you can see this function that when user type out invalid info value to case an error, to cause an error. Oh god, sorry, to cause an error. Cost an error. Yeah, just the same thing. I'm sorry because I did rush to fix this because I realized there's so many mistake yeah occurred. Oh god. And here you can see the same thing. The user input, ignore case, just ignore the capital or the uppercase and lowercase things. And here is just if you only the customer. In here you can see in the right side, in this part, if you see that I've just typed it out standard. I can show you, like in here. Hold on, it may take a little bit time. Just a little bit time. Yeah, I've been worried about like because I don't have the act editor for this video. Maybe I just have to short it out, or this may take so many times to upload to YouTube. So I will make it short. Yeah, you can see if I plus you remember that the last time I used it some lowercase, right? And in this time, if I use the uppercase, let's see. Yeah, I will just continue, do it at the same thing. Yeah, $15, and you can see it would just ignore it. Just like no matter I put it uppercase or lowercase, it would just recognize as some uppercase. It's just only you set it here as you want to display uppercase or a lowercase, and yeah, it should be. I should say in here, because right no. Yeah, it's just the word. Yeah, it should be in here to control the display you want that you want, and yeah, the same thing. Human hand while restart. I mean like manually restart by hand, and outdate is not just like the outdate is mean, yeah, the same thing. Output the date, and you can see just ignore case, it's the same thing in here. I just explained it, and would just be the like same thing only. And if the user input is the Monday, and it will display Monday in here. Yeah, you can see that. And just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the all day, all weekend, and just like, yeah, also manually while loop. And this deposit in here would be, this is just defined back to this value. So like if I put 100 trust in here, that would just put it back in here that I just put $100 trust in here to gain a trust. Yeah, and here you can see that's just like, you can say as a equation, or just a definition for just a defined back to what this is, to what this is. Yeah, and this the final thing is just the output of this, in here the final total bill that is without the deposit, discount, and tax and the tips, right? Yeah, I should put the S in there. Yeah, because yeah, tips is just not $1. It should be more than one. Yeah, it should be more than one. I just put it back there only for the display, because the user doesn't usually see inside programs, so it doesn't matter you put it. Only if like for the developer, maybe you should really type it in, but usually just only the error, typing error. Maybe you can like, I mean, you can fix it, but I should fix it, yeah, inside. Just only the missed it type, made a mistake a bit. And in here, yeah, just like the same thing in here, just like equation that just get oh, whoa, okay, yeah, there's a little bit problem. I just um it should not be, it shouldn't be, it should be, um yeah, discount, it should be discount, not the, yeah, discount type. It should be the discount type. Then yeah, I will redo this for you to see the difference after I made a mistake in here. And after that, all these process actions in here, yeah, in here, all those process actions that in the input sections, that, yeah, so input section is just like I put the information in it, and the process action will be process my input and will display out back in this output sections to display everything in here. That's the output sections. Here's the input sections, and this whole thing is the building system. Yeah, just that's the everything that it is. What it is. Yeah, just what it is. What it is. Yeah, I'm so sorry that speak too fast. Doesn't pronounce more clearly. Yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, I would run it again for you to make it clear, for you to not make not making you mess. Yeah, make a clear mind for you. Yeah, so you can see I just randomly put, yeah, I can like, I shouldn't put a Monday, right? Yeah, I should try something more more interesting. Maybe, yeah, Sunday. Why not? Yeah, because mostly people is free on Sunday, and there should be more people, like 156. Makes sense, right? Kids only, that if some of those members in of adults or already have a have family, maybe I just make it up 26, and I'll just choose that type, new type, and yeah, just, yeah, you wanna um be careful that you don't wanna mistype one word or the whole thing. Then if you mistype, the whole thing would just like display like this, would tell you to correct it or redo it, and redo it, not or redo it. Okay, just, and I would choose a B, yeah, more cheaper. Maybe not everyone can afford it, and yeah, I'll just 500, and only in case that. Whoa, that's a big number. Okay, haha, haha, yeah, and there's the output section. There's the input sections that you just saw me do, yeah, did in here, yeah, and also I should in here I just should make a space in here. You can see that. Yeah, so yeah, that's all that we need to know. Yeah, and that would be, I would fix that later. Yo, yeah, so that's all, everything that's everything that's have to be, I have to want to say, I want to say, and thanks for watching my video. I hope you learned something, and if you don't, you can just drop in, type in the chat, hit me a message. I'll just maybe I will make an email if you want. I will make a not personal, yeah, just make a video email for you if you wanna chat, or you can just, I can drop a Discord if you wanna If you don't have anything that you don't understand, yeah, thanks for watching.